Step into the party, feeling so fly. Old School Tuesday, gonna take you high. Highlighting the artists, getting them there too. Pricilla, Watley, gonna groove with you. Oh yeah, rocking to the rhythm, it's a real throwback. Melodies so sweet, making bodies react. Bringing back the memories, taking you back in time. A people fucking up and R&B, gonna make you shine. We're gonna turn up the bucket, baby, can't you see? Pricilla, Watley here in the party to be spontaneous.
All right. That's why this show is live. Anything can happen. But what's up, everyone? And we are back. Welcome to Old School Tuesday Turn Up, episode 50. Yes, we are back. I mean, we cut up last week, and guess what? We're going to cut up again tonight because guess what we have? We got some legends in the building. These guys are off the chain. You know, they got that music just make you want to go bum, bum. And you know what? Enough of me because I know everyone who's watching, they ready to see this phenomenal. They off the chain. Just, you know what? Without further ado, please welcome to Old School Tuesday Turnup, episode 50. The one, the only, Ruff Endz. Hello, fellas.
Hey.
Welcome to Old School Tuesday Turnup. How y'all doing? You guys really doing?
Say it again.
How you all doing tonight?
Man, we are doing wonderful. I'm happy in Jesus. You know what I mean? Like personally, I'm just excited about I'm embracing getting older and like learning how to be at 49 years old. I'll be 49 this year. So I'm just living life, man, trying to be a purposeful life at that, you know what I mean, and leave it a little better than what I found it, you know what I mean. So excited about music, excited about life, older. Like I said, my son is 20 years old. My brother, he's got a daughter that's about to graduate from high school. Just a different place in life. It's different. You asked us 20 years ago, we was just getting started 20 years ago, and it's all music. You know what I mean? So, the answer encompasses all of that. Everything that we've been through over the last 20 years. We're just taking it in, enjoying, being thankful, but still working at the same time. If that makes sense.
Yes. And how are you doing, sir? How are you, D? How's everything going?
I am good and well and good. Every day is a good day.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Look, I'm going to go ahead and get you all's opinion. Remember I asked you earlier, what did y'all think of that theme song in the beginning? What y'all think? Y'all think it was something? Y'all think it was
Oh, yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
You asked about that. I got action. I'm about to ask you about that.
Okay. Yes.
So is that AI? Did somebody write it?
No. Tallboy and I, he created it for me. I just gave him what wanted the words to say, and it did it for itself. We just created it.
I thought it was A. Marie.
AI? No.
You thought it was A. Marie? No. We created that. You know what, Tallboy? We're gonna show you how we guys do it after the interview. So we can show you backstage how we do it. Because it had its own beat, its own feel, everything. I'm sitting there. When I first heard it, I'm like, I like that. That's what I'm gonna use. That's the one I'm gonna use. Because
Wow.
in the past we had the other song and it was a beat in its own self, but this one is way better. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. And you said what?
So you got a whole song for real.
Yes, I know. I really do. It is. It's like, and then it'll allow you to also put whatever words you want in there, and they'll just like I just told them what words to use and how I want it to be. I wanted a funky little R&B hip hop kind
Exactly.
of feel to it. That's
Exactly.
Yep.
that's how.
It sounds like a cross between A. Marie and Taylor Swift, like the
That's the reason why
voice.
I was asking about the AI thing, because that's what it's literally how the song was written. Just as a songwriter, I'm thinking this is something how AI would probably write the song, because how they
Mm,
put the, like how they were singing, just it sounded like somebody gave them the words and they just sung the words. Usually as a writer we would might change it because singing every word is a little different, so sometimes we might change it because it just don't flow right off the tongue kind of thing, so we might
Hmm.
alter it. But when I heard it, I'm like, this sound like literally if this, and if I'm thinking like this ain't a bad job, this goddamn, it's a good.
yes, yes. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking. That's what.
Yes, yes.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, y'all. This is 2024. 2024. 2000. I can't. Yeah, it's 2024. We halfway in. How is it really going for you guys this year?
It's going really good. It's going really good. I can't complain. Can't complain about a lot. We are hitting the road just as much, as well as getting into other business ventures as well. Both of us on both sides. So, but for the most part, I gotta say, we're still very fortunate. We're definitely still fortunate to have fans that keep us relevant. I gotta say that for sure. I
Yeah.
know another, both of us on both ends got things from our family and friends that definitely help make us the men we are. So, like he said, as time passes and we're older, we're able to embrace and really be appreciative of our life and the life we live and where we're at now in our life. So I'm great, man. I'm great.
Yes, yes, yes. And you guys, if you pay attention, we got see in here. Old School Tuesday Turnup. We take it. I take it deep, and we got these pictures of you all. Found pictures of your. I like to take it back so you can sit there. I know he cheesy. He's like, what is the I got the family pictures going on for you all. What are you just looking at the pictures? How are you? What's that moment for you all? Looking at the pictures that he wasn't
Look how
expecting.
far we came.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. She took the white, she brought out the white suit. Look out the white suit. She brought out the white suit. Oh my God.
But I mean,
The white suit, baby.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
do you
Look at
remember where
my
you going
sister
at?
Keisha. Look at the lemon head. Oh my God.
Yeah.
My Uncle Marvin. Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes. You guys said 20 years. Just looking back, even at these pictures, do you all just look back and say how blessed God has blessed you?
Oh yeah.
For
Oh
sure.
yeah.
For sure. Definitely look back. Because, you know, when you look at how everything has lined up in our lives, my parents come from music. Um, that's a picture of me when I was like maybe 5 years old or something like that. As you can see, music was just in my blood. Yeah, I couldn't get away from it. But I'm the youngest of 10 brothers and sisters. That's my partner right there. Um, but what they've done in music, what I've learned has been for a time is now. You know what I mean? Everything that I was doing after Ruff Endz when we broke up, and this and doing artist development, all that kind of stuff that I was doing. Soundtracks, movie stuff, producing on my own, growing myself as a writer, as a producer, allowed us to do this last project that we just did. It was called Rebirth. It's available right now, and that's available everywhere. I say all that to say that everything lines up and everything kind of happened for a reason, and it really did for David and Dante. My family meeting his family, uh, I believe it was not just naturally, but it was spiritually as well, destiny, um, for us to do what we did and to touch people with our music, not just here in the States, but all around the world. So it lets you know that something else was at play when we were just kids getting to know each other. You know what I mean? Um, it was bigger than just a friendship. It was destiny. So just it makes me look at life different. That every choice, you just don't know if you're just making a decision or if this is something monumental. You know what I mean? Because we all had people come in our lives and go. I mean, they come and go. But he was a brother that came in my life, and it was something about our relationship that was just different. And it's, as you can see, we are who we are because of that relationship. So um, thankful, man. God is good. To God be the glory.
Yes, amen, 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 amen. Most definitely. So, you guys, I have a cousin, and he called the other night. He's like, I'm gonna watch because he said his song is "Someone to Love." He loves that
Okay.
song. He's watching right now. He just made a comment. He's watching, but "No More" and "Someone to Love You." Those two songs are part of music history. How does that feel for the both of you? What does that feeling to know those songs are now a part of really just music history in general, and how way it has now changed the dynamic for new generation of music?
It's definitely a profound. I mean, it's put it like this: knowledge with knowledge and wisdom, you really understand how important and how special it is. When you look at I was just watching a documentary about um Clarence Avon, Clarence Avant, if some people call him. He was saying it's about numbers. He was like, when you look at the numbers, the possibilities alone of how many people get into the industry, how many people get a deal, how many people land in the top 100, how many people land in the top 10, how many people have a number one hit, but how many people, even with all of that, their number one hit still stands the test of time. Like, the further you go into that conversation, the numbers get smaller and smaller, smaller and smaller. So to have songs, even one, even one, let me just say even one song, but to have more than one song that's like that's like in the history books, I mean, is super, super humbling. It's super, makes me super appreciative. Um, the more it sinks in, it soaks in about really how serious that is when you break down the numbers and really think about it. Like, you know, a lot of people we came across, a lot of people that was in the music industry, a lot of people that never even got in and got one number one hit. So, I mean, yeah, it's overwhelming almost, but definitely thankful. Very, very thankful.
Yes, yes. What was it about recording those two songs that like you really wanted to record, especially "No More"? Because I mean, "No More" gets come. It can come on the radio right now, and we're jumping, dancing, vibing. It's a vibe in its own. So, what was it about making "No More"? Do you guys feel like, oh, you know what, maybe we shouldn't do this, or if we do it, we don't know what the outcome is going to be. Like, what was it about making, recording "No More"?
Well, I think No More came a part of a family of songs that has that same tempo. If you remember, Wifey, Donnell Jones, Jaheim, they had records that had that same similar tempo. A group called
Ideal.
Ideal had
Just
a song like that. Next had a song like that. So um, DJs like to mix songs that kind of go together, and all of these songs kind of had that same tempo. You couple that with you know Scrubs and uh, Destiny's Child's Bills and songs like that. That was kind of like men bashing. It was like this was like also a men's anthem back to like an answer back to a lot of those songs. So I think timing and everything played a big role. Even though this wasn't the song that we was like as an artist, we know slow song, ballad, hand up. You know what I mean? That's the kind of joint we wanted to release because we listening to Jodeci, like Voice of Men and Jodeci is kind of some of our biggest, you know, inspiration when it comes to us trying to be a group. You know what I mean? We look to them. So it was like the ballads was what was killing. So we was trying to get to the ballad, you know what I mean? But No More came at the last song on the album, which is meaning we was basically done the album, and our VP over at Sony was like, I want y'all to do just a few more songs with this guy named Eddie F. Shout out to Eddie F, the producer, used to be with Heavy D and the Boys. He also produced stuff for Donald Jones and Jaheim, like I was talking about. He produced a lot of those other records as well. He was on fire. He did a song for No More. We did the demo, and that demo became the record that everyone loved today around the world. It was a demo that we was actually supposed to go over and do some of the vocals, but we were told not to. It was like, don't you dare touch them vocals and mess it up. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's the kind of a short version to a longer version of that story. But, we blessed, like he said. I mean, we are literally, I could say that it's a blessing to be still around. It's a blessing to have music that kids don't know who we are, but because of the pandemic, you got all of these Caucasian kids on TikTok doing TikToks and no more shopping sprees because of COVID-19. So all we can say is to God be the glory, man. He gave us the ability and we gave it to the world. So it's good to see that it's still doing what it do.
Yes. Now we just showed a video of you all on the top of the pops, I think UK. Yes,
Yeah.
but however, you all had the opportunity to be on a legendary stage, Showtime at the Apollo, where there's been a lot of major legends, icon. What was that? How looking back now, just looking back and just getting on Showtime at Apollo, how was it for you? What was the feeling like? Because, like I said, a lot of people, a lot of acts was on there. You guys come on, killing it. We just showed a video. We're gonna re-show it again. But what was that? Just looking back now, do you just say, man, we did that. We did that.
Oh man, that definitely was a highlight. Growing up, round way in the hood, whatever you want to call it. For a lot of us and a lot of our people, our aunts and uncles and older cousins, to them, making it was performing at the Apollo. Like, they wasn't talking about getting a record deal and getting distribution. They was like, if you go on the Apollo, you gonna be big. You gonna make it big. It's like the Apollo is everything. So, it definitely was a milestone. Two young men coming from Baltimore, and then all of the people that came before us on that stage. It definitely made it like, oh my goodness, we performed at the pub. We performed a couple times actually, but
Yeah.
our experience was definitely good. I mean, Fat Joe was there that day, Fat Joe and his wife, and they was talking about how much they loved our music, and I mean, it was a really good experience. What were you saying, Dave?
Nah, I was agreeing with you. Yep.
Oh
Definitely
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame that we really don't get more shows like Showtime at the Apollo anymore, or Soul Train, something we all, even myself, grew up on. Do you all like miss shows like that, especially when you're a new artist get ready to come out? Do you feel like now in the industry that like it shouldn't be like it should be more shows like that, especially what's going on with the industry now?
Exactly. I think we definitely need more shows like that because these shows are platforms for artists like ourselves. And if you don't have any shows like that, you don't have any platforms. Basically, is that what we're saying? So the platform for artists like us has become very small. When back in those days, we had so many platforms. You had the like you said, the BETs, you had the Soul Trains, you had all of these different platforms that artists could get on and be heard. You know what I mean? And now, things have kind of changed, and I just think it's about people coming outside of the box or thinking outside of the box, if you will, for doing new shows like that to give, artists like us, a voice, because our fans are out there, but it's like they're on social media and a lot. I can't even tell you how many fans that we get that hit our page every day, and it's like I didn't even know y'all was still around. Like, oh my God, I just started following y'all. Like, I didn't even know y'all. Well, we've been out for a couple years, so it just lets you know, like, they some kind of way we're not in their loop for real. They don't even know we here. You know what I mean? It's like it's crazy. But technology is it is what it is. I think we just got involved with it and just some thinkers to think outside of the box and kind of doing what you're doing. Like your platform is for artists like us. So shout out to you, you know what I mean, for doing what you do to make us, us artists like us, able to reach our fans and really talk and connect with them. You know what I mean?
Yes, thank you so much. And not only are we live right now on YouTube, but we're actually live on Facebook. But like we said earlier, if you're watching on Facebook, guess what? Top Boy, cut it. And everyone, if you're on Facebook, come over to the YouTube channel and watch. Like this is where you need to be. YouTube is where it's at. Facebook, Top Boy, cut Facebook and let it go. But thank you so much. And you're right. And I'm glad to have you all here at Old School Tuesday Turnup. And that's what this show is about, by giving you all, you artists, your flowers. Like I said, tonight is episode 50. So I've been doing this already 3.5 years, and a lot of artists have been on here. But to have you guys, have Ruff Endz on here, I just want to say thank you for really, really being here and giving me your time and allow me to interview you, give you your flowers, and to allow you to tell your stories, look back at the pictures, the videos, and see yourself. So I really do appreciate you all being here. And the fans do too. I actually, right now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, I have certain people are texting me. They're like, singer Melissa Morgan just texted, I'm watching, and Robin S hit me up earlier. She's like, I'm going to be watching. And so it's a lot of people watching you all. And so I just want to thank you all for just being here and giving me your time. I appreciate that.
Well, give Robin S a big hug for us, our girl right there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my sister right there. Yes, I know you all just had a show last month with my girl Karen White, Robin S over in Germany. I seen the video, I seen the pictures. I was like, man, that's my family right there. And you all now just became family because those two ladies, those are my sisters there. So just to know that you all over there, and I know y'all tore that stage up. I just know it. Y'all tore the stage up.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. We can't
Really
wait to
good
come.
show.
And what part of the world are you based out of? I didn't get to
Right.
ask you that.
Okay, so you want to know where I am right now? Is that today?
Yeah, like what part of the world are you based out of, or you do your show out of a certain?
No,
like,
so I'm actually in Atlanta, Georgia right now, but I'm originally from. But I'm originally from Kansas City, Kansas. I'm a 913 girl. I'm a Midwest girl all day, but I'm right here in Atlanta. Yes. But I'm originally from Kansas. I'm from Kansas.
Kansas.
ATL, yeah.
That's what's
Yeah. So, but actually, let me ask you, what was the last time you all did a show in Kansas, though?
It's been a minute. We about due for a Kansas show.
Yeah. Put it out there. Let everybody put it out. Put it out there.
Kansas City.
Put it out there.
Say it
Put
again.
it out. Put it out there. Let a promoter know. Hey, Ruff Endz want to come to Kansas City. Put it out there right now. Make the announcement. Go put it out there.
Y'all need to talk to him.
KC, holla at us, KC. What's good? You know what I'm saying? We ready. You know what I mean? Hey, call us up and pull up. You know what Come out. Call us up. Pull up. You know what I'm talking about? Holla at us,
Yes,
KC.
yes. Yes, I love it. I love it. Speaking of shows, before you guys get on the stage and just perform for the audience? Do you all have a ritual that you do before you get on before you get on the stage?
Yeah, vocal exercises is what we usually do. We start singing, warming up our voices, and we usually would do a couple sets of push-ups, and then a prayer before we hit the stage. You know what I mean? So it's usually our routine, and sometimes it's in that order. Sometimes it's kind of out of order, but we make it to the prayer, and then it's all good.
Right. Someone just texted and asked me. I want to know. See, they're texting me instead of putting it on here. They want to know: are you all doing Edie City wineries?
Mm.
We trying to get reconnecting with them now. We heard that there's some changes been going on over there. So got some of the people that we were in contact with is no longer there. So hopefully we'll be back at the city winery and get something going. Definitely stay up on our page to find out more about that. But we do have some dates that we just posted on our page, so you can check that out. I'm going to be reposting some more dates between the next 24 hours. So just stay up on our page and you can kind of see where we're going to be at next.
Okay. All right. Actually, another friend texted me to tell you all. She told me to tell you all. She said hello. The one and only Miss Miriam Graham is sitting here. She watching. She just made a comment. Tell you all. She said hello. See how they do me? They rather text me than put a comment up. That's how they do me. That's how they do me.
That's
That's how they
friends.
do.
That's how friends do.
Yes, that's
She hit you
family.
personally.
Yes,
Hey,
yes,
hey,
yes,
Mary.
yes. Man. She's a sweetheart. I love her to death.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes. So you all been in the business 20 years. Well,
20
let me
plus.
get
Yeah.
your 20 plus years. Let me get your input on R&B. What were you all like to? Where you basically? What's your all's take on R&B? Where is it going now?
Hmm. Um. What are you saying? Like, what do I think about the state of R&B at this moment? Basically.
Yes. Hmm.
Um. Well, I'm always love R&B. Let's just start there. R&B is something that just giving me goosebumps. I was looking at the documentary, The Black Godfather, and just like I was saying before, and it just makes me remember how much I love it. like you'll go through something and you'll be thinking to yourself, should I be doing this, or is this the right move? And then you'll get to a part of it in your life where you'll feel like it's definitely the right path or whatever the case is. Um, saying all that to say, um, I definitely want more quality to come back as far as artists like really being developed as artists, like, because we had media training, we had a lot of things that I know a lot of artists don't have these days. And media training, for a lot of people that don't know, is basically they're coaching you on what to say and what not to say in front of the camera, so it doesn't affect your career in a negative way, basically. So um, a lot of small things I think that make a big difference. I would love to see come back to the industry. I actually would love to see more artists. I think there's a deficiency for real, really, and now, as far as us and our music for our artists. I mean, there's a few artists here and there that I really like, but for the most part, I think we're like lacking a little bit. We're suffering a little bit. So, you know, um, other than that, I like the diversity, but I still want more of that genuine artistry to come back, like Lucky Day, and I like her and SZA. It's a few artists that I like, but you know, I always love R&B. Always, always, always.
What would you think is the essential ingredient to making a good R&B song, like a good love song?
Mm. It's just depending on what it is. That's a loaded question right there.
That's loaded.
A loaded question, but
That's
it's
loaded.
the whether it's a love song meaning an intimate song, or it's a love song meaning like I just fell in love with you. I want to be with you for the rest of your life. Um, I think key elements is melody. It's not just what we say; it's how we say it in R&B. That's what makes R&B R&B. The swag and how we say it. A certain tone that we come across when writing a love song. Um, that with melody and that with swag, that with of course the lyrical content and the delivery all makes to me like a really great recipe for R&B disaster, if you will. You know.
Okay, so you said that was a loaded question on R&B. Then what makes a good essential ingredient for being a good songwriter?
Mm-hmm.
So
It,
go ahead. You want to jump in on that?
no, I was just adding. I was just adding, saying that I also think it's relevant to the time as well. Like
Exactly.
Bill
That's
Withers
true.
coming out with a song at a certain time, or James Brown coming out with "Fight the Power" or something, or you know, our song "No More Shopping Sprees" coming out when it was just feel like it was all male bashing songs, and it's like No More came out in the midst of that was like it was perfect, but not to cut, not to pass it back to bro. Um, I think it's a combination of pleasure, pain, suffering, joy, all together. Because it's like to know a good love, sometimes you gotta know pain, and then all of that mixed up together makes those real passionate love songs, those real dynamic R&B songs, to me,
Oh,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
that's it. That's it. I ain't got nothing to
That's
say,
it.
brother. What he said.
We
We did. Okay. All right. No, because I asked for the essential ingredient being a good songwriter.
Okay, you saying from a
mm,
songwriter's perspective. Got you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I still think it's the same thing. It's like it's depending on where we are when what makes. That's a hard question to answer because it's like it just depends on where we're going. You know what I mean? What makes, but I think, like I said before, melody. I think it's saying it whatever we're saying it a certain kind of way, and now the delivery of what the message is a certain kind of way, which makes it to me a recipe for great R&B, for a great R&B song. You know what I mean? Especially when you find out what the message is, then you can say, all right, I'm gonna deliver it this kind of way, and I'm gonna tell a story this kind of way, if that makes sense.
Yes. And someone just texted me saying R&B tells the story, and that is true. That is very true. And Miriam Graham, she said, "What is your opinion on artists and fans that say they're keeping it real during interviews?"
depends on what they're talking about. People, you, it's different levels of keeping it real. keeping it some people on social media, keeping it real is being messy. That's not necessarily keeping it real to me. I mean, you could keep it real and be professional. You could keep it real and not tell nobody else's truth, or secrets or whatever the case is. You know, you can keep it real and just talk about yourself. You can keep it real and not tell much about yourself. It's about, you know, being honest and keeping it real. I think people confuse sometimes, but most artists try to keep it as real as possible because we know in this day and age of information, things just get around. So, we try to be as honest as possible, but keeping it real and telling your business is two different things.
That's the truth. Now say that again. Say no. Wait. Say that again. Say that again for everybody in the back.
People be telling their own business that they ain't artists enough, and they just come online and go, look, guess what happened to me? What happened?
No, that's true. That's true. That's a real true. That's a real true. No, I get it. I like that the way you said it. People be out here, they don't keep it real, and we just, or they'll be faking. They act like what the story that they're telling. They act like it's real. When someone's lying, you be like, that's not real. That's not true. Like when someone's lying, you can tell the way they talk, the way they act. Like, no, that's not keeping it real. It's not working. No. So let me ask you, since we on keeping it real, you all been in this industry for almost 25 years. What is something that you all have learned being in this industry?
I've learned that we're in the music business, and I emphasize the second word. We're in the music business. I emphasize the word business, and learning the business of music is very different than just writing songs and having fun in the studio and all the fun, happy stuff. You know what I mean? The stuff that most artists don't want to do. You know what I mean? So yeah, what I've learned is the business of music. Really dedicating myself to. You know what I mean? So publishing and learning about royalties and where I should get this and where I should do that, and setting myself up and positioning myself as an artist to receive everything that's owed. That would be definitely one of one of my keys that I would leave with any artist is making sure you understand the business of music, so that you can have a career to hold on to at the end of your career. You know what I mean? You got from me.
If you guys notice, the pictures that we have up are actually all the artists. So I found pictures of you all, of the artists that also have been on this show. So I'm like,
oh wow,
yeah, all these artists have been on this show, from Lenny Williams, Tony Terry, to Stephen Russell Hart from the Rude Boys, David Tolliver, from Robin S., from Karen White to Melissa Morgan. All these artists have been on Old School Tuesday Turnup.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this pictures you just drawing up. It's all people that was on the show too. Okay.
Yeah. If you all knew the list, if you all knew my list, y'all be like, who are you? What? You had all these, but where? Y'all wouldn't believe. That's just the pictures I found of you all, but my list is long. I'm the very first person. When I say that the very first person that opened up the show was the one and only Evelyn Champagne King. She was the very first person to open up the Old School Tuesday Turnup.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes, and we had the late great. We had a picture of Chubb Rock. The night that we had Chubb Rock on was actually a double interview, and he blessed the same night he was on. We had the late great Kango Kid from UTL4. I was his last sit down interview. We had him on, so Chubb blessed Kango's interview before Kango came on. We had
That's
Bow
dope.
Legged Lou from we had Bow Legged Lou from Full Force, Shirley Murdoch. We had Felton Pilots from Function. We had Nita Ward. We had them all. A lot of legends. The
Mm.
Shy Light,
Love
Marshall
full
Thompson.
force too.
Yes, ain't they're
Some
hilarious.
people say.
So yes, we had Joe Austin from the Manhattan Zone. We just a lot
Right.
of the Rude Boys, Glenn Jones, Damon Guy, just a lot of Selena Johnson. It's a lot. A lot of people have been on this show, but I think what it is tonight is that the Rough Ends are here, and it's the last episode tonight, and right now everybody's loving it. People are texting me nonstop, asking me, asking, and I'm like, just put the question up on the screen so they can see it. Let them see your question. So just having you all here and take you back with the pictures and video. Right now, we got a video of you all, one of your latest videos, party over here. Explain this video. Explain the concept and everything. The reason why the concept you went with it for the music video.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. Can you hear
Um,
me?
yeah, I hear you. Well, party over here. um, basically, we got together. It's about getting together with a bunch of friends and loved ones. Um, getting back to that day and age of when people can really get together and enjoy each other without any drama, any violence. You got the kids around, you got the kids section, you got the grown ups. That wholesome good party. The sun is out, feeling good, feeling. Um, that's what we were really going for. We were really trying to capture. So yeah, party over here. Get ready for the summer.
Right.
Summertime.
Summertime vibes.
Yes, yes. I mean, honestly, when you guys think, especially sometime is on its way this month, sometime vibes. Where if you're not on the road, what are you all doing? Are you barbecuing? Are you barbecuing? I mean, what is the vibe for you?
A vibe for me is I like cooking. I love being in the kitchen because I'm vegan, so I like spending time taking care of my body. Making all kinds of smoothies because I usually do that to prepare for the week. Have some stuff uh, blended so I can just take some smoothies or whatever, or I do some skincare stuff for myself, or um, making me some tonics or some ginger root tonics or whatever. But being in the kitchen is definitely one of them. I like going to the movies. Um, it's hard not to work, when I'm not supposed to be working. But outside of music, I would say the kitchen and being at somebody's pool is a wonderful place to be for me.
Yeah, okay, okay, that's what's up.
For
What's the
me,
vibe for you?
vibe sometimes for me is family vibe. That family vibe. I get together with my two sisters. We playing music. My sister might she don't drink as much, but she might get a drink up in her and she get that loose juice up in her. She start feeling good. She want to play her music. My mom getting the bunch. We playing everything from me and my side piece. What's his name? Pokey Bear. Me and my side piece.
Peace.
We playing everything from side piece to Marvin Gaye. Let's get it on to Frankie Beverly.
What
um,
about Hole in the
in
Wall? What
between
about Hole
that,
in the Wall?
fishing. Say it again.
What about the song? Is the hole in the wall?
Right. So, but other than that, I got that country boy in me, so I might be out fishing with the same kind of vibe. Music playing, burning the torch for the mosquitoes, vibing.
All
Same
right.
thing.
Yeah. All right now. Speaking of family, name 3 things that you both are driven by.
Mm. God, family, and building for the future of both. Building for the future of family. Building for the, doing the right thing and fighting a good fight to show the next person and my bloodline, what it's about. Being connected to something bigger than yourself.
Yes. 3 things you're driven by.
3 things I'm driven by.
Mhm.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Mhm.
Family, and I would say, I guess, purpose, like what my purpose is.
Mhm.
So God gave me the ability. Now I'm responsible for that ability that He gave me, and because of that, I'm held accountable. So I have accountability. Before that was responsibility, and now before that was the ability. So I think there's some, when God bless you, like we've been blessed, um, you know, we can all we can do is just be thankful. You know what I mean? For real. I see y'all going back grabbing all kind of stuff. Every time I look up,
Right,
I'm like,
right.
God, I'm seeing all kind of visuals y'all got playing and pictures. I need to call some people for after I get off this phone with y'all.
I was thinking the same thing, man.
Back off. I ain't seen y'all since this picture. We did an interview. They popped a picture. How you doing, Gerald?
But that's what it's about being here on Old School Tuesday Turnup, about taking you all back. And I have artists, and I showed a picture, baby picture, they crying. Or I had an artist who seen a picture and they stopped, they forgot, girl, what you just asked? I was looking at the picture, I ain't seen that picture in years. And that's what it's about, just taking you all back and let you just really just let you see the pictures, the video, take that moment back, like, wow, like you can tell we really do it over here. We do it big for you all.
I see. God dang,
I
I
love
see
it.
it.
Yes. Let me ask, what does Ruff Endz want their legacy to be?
Well, that's a really great question.
Mm, it is.
Well, for me, I
It
feel like
is.
the legacy is pointing people to love. You know what I mean? Really holding up the banner of love. I think our legacy is definitely love as a group, as songwriters. It's like we are drawn to love songs. We do the up tempos and all that, but at the end of the day, it's like ballad. That's just kind of where our home is, if you will. So um, I think love is our legacy. We want this world to be um, a little better than what we found it. We want people to love more. We want people to love on your loved ones, love on each other, especially as Black people. So much things to learn before we can learn. You know what I mean? Um, that is hindering us as a people, and even just how to love each other, how to love myself. Um, so much to that. It's a deep question. I think love is really the legacy that I think we would want the world to know when we leave it. You know.
Just to add to it, bro, saying the longevity that I've seen and see from our forefathers and foremothers, I would say, of music that we look up to. You got songs like say for instance, like Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On, like Frankie Beverly and Maze, like the Osley Brothers songs. You got certain songs that you feel them like they just came out. They were out like before. Some of these songs were out before you were even born. Like the longevity in that kind of thing, longevity like Happy Birthday song. How old is Happy Birthday? Happy birthday to you. I want I want the longevity on our stuff to be as long as the Happy Birthday song. That's one of the marks that I think a lot of artists definitely want to make, attached to their legacy, is the longevity of something being able to still be relevant. How many years later? Like, goodness gracious. Like, I don't think Marvin Gaye probably thought his songs would still be so relevant. And they had artists like October London and Raheem Devon that's so influenced by his sound and his creativity, that kind of thing. So longevity as well, just attached to what Broski was saying.
All right. All right. There's a fan who just texted me, and I told her they'd be texting because she can't text. She wants to know, her name is Carol from Kansas City. She wants to know, ask them about things that they would love to do but haven't been afforded the opportunity yet.
That's a good question.
Things that I would love to do but haven't afforded the opportunity. That's a really good question. Kansas City.
I got two of them.
You go ahead, Brown. You go first since you're ready.
The first two I could think of right off the top is do some performances with my brother, David Chance, in Africa. Because when we was going to go together, a bunch of stuff came up and all this other stuff. So we haven't been to Africa actually together to perform. I think would be amazing. And probably a big performance on one of these big award shows. Some really nice, big, and memorable, and really good that will add to our legacy as Ruff Endz.
Yes.
So.
Wow.
You want to add on?
And to go to Bali.
Bali.
Hey,
Bali.
Doing that thing. I second that motion with Africa. That would be well needed right there. But shout out to my man D Nice. D Nice hit us up and is inviting us to do a night with him, man, in Vegas. So shout out to my man D Nice.
D
Have a big
Nice.
party out there. So if you're gonna be in the Vegas area, look out. We're gonna be definitely coming that way soon. Check the page for dates and times.
All right. You know what? I remember when D-Nice started, when he did Club Quarantine, I was right there every night listening. Like, how has that really, wasn't it crazy? Oh my God. Like, everybody would be in there in Instagram, Club Quarantine, and playing all kind of, how did that affect you all? I know, because there was all kind of artists coming in. He'll dedicate certain songs. I mean, and the fans like us would you could stay up all night, just listen to him play all night long, playing all kind of all the old school records. It was crazy. How do you all take the effect to that?
I think we felt like everybody else. We in a situation like that, as a people, you can tell that we were made to connect. We were not made to be alone, and it showed. And, it's COVID-19, that whole era of the shutdown and having to be in the house. I think a lot of people got house sick, And a lot of people probably spent too much time together, if you know what I mean. Some people spend too much time together, and I guess they figured out some things about them even being together. You know what I mean, which is a sad story. But um, I think Club Quarantine definitely taught us that we are all, we're really the same. A lot of us are really alike, the same. You know what I mean? We want the same things, and we're afraid of a lot of the same things. But D Nice doing what he did during that whole era, or I guess a season where people thought it was like the end of the world, because it kind of felt like that, right? But it just lifted spirits, man. Music is the universal language, so to see him on there every night, getting it in, it's something about when you give, you get. You know what I mean? And he definitely gave, and now gave him his flowers, man. He's been able to do so much, and he's repping R&B. So that's the thing I like about D Nice. He's
Oh
not
yeah,
just a regular DJ. He's an R&B DJ, like a real R&B DJ. So,
that's right.
which is, we don't get those a lot. So we got big up our R&B DJs. You know what I mean? So
Yes. See, once again, I got a lady out of Texas. She wants to know which R&B artists, old school artists, would they would like to work with. She wants to know.
so you go.
Oh man, Earth, Wind and Fire, Stevie Wonder, Al Green, John P. Key, Tina Turner, Mary J. Blige. I mean, we how much time we got? I mean,
If you want to take over, you can. You can go ahead. I love it. Look,
I mean, you talking to two young men who love R&B, who love music, who love singers, who love musicians, producers. It's not even just R&B. We love good voices, good singers, good writers. We love good characters. We're in love with different aspects of that. So it's like, I mean, you can go into gospel, from gospel to jazz to R&B. I mean, for both of us, a lot of it is like the same for real, but just different interpretations of it for real. So, yeah.
I want to go back. It was something you said, a award show. If you all had the opportunity to be at any award show, let's say the Grammys. I'm gonna go ahead and put up. Let's say the Grammys, and you won. Let's say our best R&B performance. What would your acceptance speech be?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm working on that thing right now. Let me go ahead and
Go ahead, put it out here. Go ahead, put it out here. I'm speaking to existence. Let's go ahead, put it out here.
I mean, I definitely would thank God first. You know what I mean?
I was about to
Because
say the creative will come first.
Yeah, created God first. He created me, created the concept of music, the numerical value to it, the fact that we can, do all the things that we can do. He created it. So thank God that I have it, and it's been a blessing, and it's made room for both of us as adults living in 2024. It has been with us the whole way. Even when we walked away from music was still paying us. You know what I mean? So, thank
I would
God for
take
the
my
gift.
mother, my father, my whole bloodline next, because I know a lot of people think their
He's in my
parents
whole
or
blood.
think their mother, but I would have to thank my mother and my father and grandmother, grandfather down the line. I don't know. So
That's it.
they went through a lot to get us here.
Exactly.
All right.
I mean,
Father's Day is
it would
coming
start
up.
from that.
Okay. I got one more question. Father's Day is coming up. Father's Day is coming up. What advice what advice did your fathers give you that you really are still taking it in to this day? What that one good advice they giving you?
Mm.
I got a couple
We
things.
gotta go with just one piece.
So you got hey, go as many.
Just,
You go as many you want. Go as many. It's Father's Day. Come on, just, go
nah,
as many as you want.
ain't no telling how many Dave got. His father is past the chance. Ain't no telling how many he got over there to say.
A
You got
loaded
a book?
barrel.
You got enough time for
I
David's?
got
David just might
Yeah,
need this section alone for his.
who show is this? We good. Let's go. Let's go. It's y'all's moment. It's your all's moment. Let's go. They want to hear. The fans want to hear it.
I would say my father, one of the things is definitely putting God first in everything you do. Um, my father was definitely a God fearing man, but now that I'm a man and I got my own family and a son, and I totally understand where he's coming from. I'm totally getting it. You know what I mean? Sometimes our parents say things that we don't get, like what they're saying, until like years later. You know what I mean? He's dead and gone, but it's all making sense to me. You know what I mean? So I think my relationship with God has definitely stabilized me. It has empowered me when I was out of power. It has been the backbone. It has been like a mirror for me to really see who I am, so I can really face parts of me that I was avoiding. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, my relationship with God has been like really everything. You know, really seeing myself, like I said, in the mirror, really working on myself, really and forgiving myself. You know what I mean? That was one big thing I had to do as a father: forgive myself um, for things that I wasn't proud of. You know what I mean? Um, because I'm very hard on myself, so I'm learning within these last few years, and this is definitely something that I'm hoping that I'm passing down on my son. You know, how to treat yourself a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? Uh, the Bible talks about love yourself as much as others, and most people we kind of tend to skip over the love yourself part. You know what I mean? How you love yourself is the reference of how we're supposed to love others, and you know how I've treated myself, or I really think about some of the stuff, even when I talk to myself. You gotta try it sometimes. You ever be hard on yourself? You be like, "Nigga, you dumb." I be calling myself all kinds of dummies. I'm like, when I think about it, I'm like, yo, you talking to yourself like that? I'm calling me all you big old fool, man. Nigga, you done missed the like this inner talk is crazy, boy. I get this inner talk and could put it in check. You know what I mean? But so this it's helped me with all of that kind of stuff. Really, really looking at myself, judging myself, so that I can be better. You know what I mean? Being the best I can be is how I change the world, one person at a time. You know what I mean? So
For me,
that would be.
real quick, just thinking about my dad. Um, it was a dynamic between him and my mom because I live with my mom mostly. So when we did talk, we had some really deep conversations. Um, and his focus, I think, a lot of times was practicality. To think more practical than emotional. Um, we talked about integrity, just doing the right thing for myself, no matter if anybody else was around or watching or gonna find out. For me, growing up in Baltimore, those were huge for me. Those were like those are one of those things that somebody I think really needs to talk to all young men about. Accountability, um, you know, really stuff like that. So for me, my dad, he made me think practical about a lot of things. And the more practical I thought, the less things hurt me. But we still talked about still having compassion and empathy at the same time. But the more practical you were, the less things will hurt you because, you know, You were thinking more with practicality in your feelings than being in your feelings. And for me, as a man in Baltimore, that was some solid building blocks. So just the name too. I would say those two.
All right. Well, that's what I'm talking about. And happy Father's Day to the both of you, David and Dante. And I hope you all have a blessed and fun, happy Father's Day. But let me go ahead and tell y'all now. The interview's over, so y'all can go ahead and relax, or get relaxed. That part is over. But I do have one question for you all. What advice do you have for Pricilla Watley?
Say it again.
For who?
What advice do you have for Pricilla Watley?
For you.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You said it like with somebody. I'm like Pricilla Watley. I'm like,
Right.
I
I'm
know
about
that
to say,
name.
who's that is? Who that?
That's you, baby girl. That's you.
Who that is?
But no, what advice do you all have for me?
Watley.
Well, me going first, and I'm gonna let Brody be the finisher on it. I would say, first of all, keep shining. I love what you're doing. I love that you're keeping what we love so much alive. You know, my father say, keeping your mind on it. You keeping people's mind on things that matter to people like us, which is R&B music. So I would just say, keep being yourself, keep shining, keep going, keep moving forward.
Thank you.
Well, I guess I would say, what are your goals? I guess.
Ooh, you know what? You were the first artist
Gotcha.
with you, because I asked so many
Got
questions.
him.
Ask me questions that they don't put me in the hot seat. I'll put you all in the hot seat. No one puts me in the hot seat. Oh man, my
Got
goals.
him.
Oh man. Oh my goodness. What? Oh my god. This is. I wasn't ready for that. My goals is to keep being me. Keep being Pricilla. Just keep on growing as a person and learning as much as I can, and keep on doing these interviews that I love to do with artists, and just keep giving the fans what they want, and just keep on, just let people tell their story, and also at the same time I'm telling my story. Just give people, just be me, just be Pricilla, just keep growing as a person, keep growing as Pricilla. That would be that's what my goals. See how you caught me off guard.
Gotcha.
I love
So
it.
I got you. So here's what I would suggest that when they ask you what are your goals is that you have it where you can just say it. That means you internalized it. You sat and thought with it because I know you got a lot of different things and a lot of ideas and things you want to do. I can tell just from talking to you just a little bit that you daggone got visions. You know what I mean? You got things you want to accomplish, but having it where you can say it out within a few sentences and you said basically what you're trying to accomplish is because it's how we are wired is that I'm a firm believer in the law of intention which God created us that way, that what I mean, as we become we attract, you know what I mean. So and what we speak we also attract as well. So it's all about knowing exactly where you want to go and where you want to be. So now you're within that framework, if you will. I hope I'm not talking like I'm sounding like I'm a crazy dude from the '70s just got high. But I'm just trying to speak, uh, just give you this because I believe it's important that how we see it and what we say and being clear about where we want to go is very important. That's what one of my mentors told me in the business, and it's really changed my life. and it's been very helpful. So I would definitely say that. If you haven't done it, or I don't know if you have. Other thing is reading books. I don't know what books you're reading. Are you reading any books right now or no?
No, not really.
Not really. Okay. So I'm gonna
What do you
text
su-
you. Huh?
what book do you suggest?
It's several books that I suggest. Uh, yeah, there's several books that I suggest that I think it'll be really good. And it's just, so many people have written down in a book like how they got to where they are going. And what I realized, success leaves clues. You know what I mean? So it's like all these successful people, when you begin to read their story, everybody has something unique to their story, but you'll begin to see patterns in their story. And then as you're on the road where you're at now, you'll be able to avoid some pitfalls because you read some of their stuff. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
also see insights that you probably wouldn't have seen before had you not read it. You know what I mean? To help
Mhm.
you navigate your landscape even better. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I've seen it was working for me. It's working for my wife. Like my son's doing it. So it's like, and all the successful people read books. They learn from other people. Either they have a coach or they're into reading books. Like all my mentors that are millionaires, they read at least 2 books a year. And I don't even they way more busy than I am. And I can't find time to pick up a book, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? So those would be the two things. The reason why I say that, because you're already sharp. Right for you, it's just, to me, it seems like it's just, once I know what I need to know, then it's a wrap. Does that make sense? Is that
Yes.
correct for you? Because you
Yes.
seem like once I know where I'm supposed to be, I'm going to wear that thing out and it's going to be a wrap. So you already networking, you already good with people, you already doing all the other stuff. But that would be I guess what I would suggest for you,
Move your
sis.
thumb.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for the advice. I appreciate that.
All right.
Yeah. That's some real
Yeah,
knowledge right now. I
you
give you
got.
some thank.
Look, I'm just saying. Look, remember us. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
we're gonna be like, hey, in the VIP line, trying to get a little, trying to get in. Like, oh, Miss Watley, remember us?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
who's gonna forget David and Deontay? I'm gonna be like, those are my boys right there. Those family. Let them in. Yes, let them in before everybody else. They got VIP all for the rest of the night. That's gonna yes. I got you.
Have your
I
own
got
show on TV1 or something. I'm gonna be like trying to get, what I mean, tickets or something. Lord, you know what I mean? Hey, just don't forget about the little people.
you. Yeah. Oh, I will not at all. Listen, you guys. Before we go, I'm gonna play this little game with you real quick. I like to play this little game with
Okay.
my artists. If you guys ever watched, was it Family Feud? I'm gonna ask you 10 questions. You got 60 seconds to answer. And it's real quick. And then I got a huge announcement to make. I already talked to you guys earlier about my huge announcement, and I want you all to see this video. But before we do all that, I'm gonna play this quick game. It's a little Jeopardy. I call it the Old School Tuesday Turnup little game. So, Top Boy, go ahead and start the music. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite ice cream?
Butter pecan.
I'm reading.
Favorite dish?
Favorite who?
Favorite dish?
Roti and curry.
Fufu.
Favorite
Yeah,
movie?
fufu.
Favorite movie?
Matrix.
The Matrix. Yeah, I was about to say.
Favorite comedian?
Eddie Murphy.
Mine's too.
Eddie
Favorite
Murphy.
comedian? All right, favorite love song.
Yep.
Favorite love song.
Lady by Michael Jackson.
Okay.
That's
Favorite
all
love
right.
song. All right. Favorite color.
Blue. Royal blue.
Red.
All right. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Sunrise.
Chicken or ribs?
None.
Vegan chicken.
Grits with sugar or grits with salt?
Grits with salt and butter.
All right, grits with sugar or grits with salt? David.
Grits and sugar.
Thank you. See, that's what I'm
Separate
saying. All right. Last question. This is no longer geared for this show. It's going to be for the next show. From the next show, I'm going to have name an artist, one female artist, one male artist, and what group you would like to see come on my second show.
What female
Single
artist?
artist in the group.
Yeah, one female artist and one male artist in a group you would like to see come on the second show, which I'm about to show here in a minute.
Okay, 702. Or
Okay.
changing the female. Male groups would be either Next or H-Town or High Five.
All right. High Five already been on here. They did Old School Tuesday Turnup.
Okay, cool.
Now, name a male and a female artist.
Joe Thomas.
Okay. Female artist.
Joe Thomas. Female artist Faith Evans.
Okay. Shy, who you have?
I was gonna say Mary J. Blige, but yeah.
right.
Male artists, I would like to see artists like Lucky Day or Lavelle, homie Lavelle.
From Kansas City, Kansas. He already been on Old School Tuesday Turnup. That's my homie. Both from KCK. We represent Kansas.
KC, yeah, he.
Y'all brought Jay Brown on there as well?
No, we didn't.
Oh, Jay Brown got a #1 single right now.
Okay. We gotta get him for the next. All right, I'm gonna reach out to him for the next second show. Listen, everyone, listen. Y'all give it up for the one, the only Ruff Endz for episode 50 of Old School Tuesday Turnup. Thank you guys for being on the Thank you for telling your story and just answering the questions and just having a good time. Thank you for allowing me to interview you all. But like I told you all backstage before we came on, I want you guys to see this video real quick. Before we show the video, everyone, I just want to thank everybody for 50 episodes of Old School Tuesday Turnup. It has been an amazing ride since 2020. I mean, artists like Evelyn Champagne King, Robert S., CeCe Peniston, Shirley Jones from the Jones Girls, Sybil, Sherelle, Karen White, Ladies of Sky, Kango Kid, Chubb Rock, Howard Hewitt, Shirley Mitchell. It's just so many artists. You know, you guys, I had a lot of artists and I can't name everybody. But if you were here from episode 1 until tonight of episode 50, you know Old School Tuesday Turnup was the show that you had to see and come watch. Well, guess what? I have a huge announcement. The announcement is now I will be getting ready to start a second show. Without further ado, Tallboy, show the video of the second show.
Video? What video?
Oh, really? You?
That? That's what you talking about?
Yep.
Okay.
It don't matter.
Okay. You talking about video like this video?
That's it. That's right, everybody. Pricilla Watley show is now coming. Thank you all for an amazing Old School Tuesday Turnup. Hey, you know, did y'all like that? Did you guys see that? The video? You guys see the video?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Noise,
Thank you.
noise,
Thank
noise.
you. I know. Thank you. Thank you. That's right, everyone. Priscilla Watley's show will be coming. So if you were here, Old School Tuesday Turnup is this going to be the same thing? Not everybody can come over to Old School to come over to Priscilla Watley show. And well, from David and Dante, if you two want to come over to Priscilla Watley show, you all already know what to do. Just hit me up. You come on over, and we can talk it out. Just have more fun. You all are now family. You can show up. Just let me know in advance. But you guys can come on over to the Priscilla Watley show.
For sure. Thanks for having us. Thank you for having us on, Pricilla. Congratulations on everything you are doing. Your platform is so needed, so keep shining, keep doing what you're doing. Whatever I can do, whatever we can do to help you as well, we're just a phone call away as well. But thank you for opening up your space and sharing with us time as well. So we appreciate you.
Thank you. No, before we go, let the fans know where they can find you in your next tour. Let them know where you have. Let them know before you go, so they can find your next show, where they want to find you on social media. Let them know, right? And go ahead and let them know. Let the fans know.
At official Ruff Endz, as you can see, that's part of the. Somebody got some of the dates up right now, but we got Fresno, California. We just had Norcross, Georgia. We just was in Georgia this weekend that just passed. We're in California. We're back in Baltimore. We're in Utica, Mississippi. We're in Cincinnati. We got a lot of dates coming up for this year. So just stay in contact with us. We will be in, like I just mentioned, Vegas, California. So just stay tuned, stay locked, and we hope to see y'all at a stage near you. Don't forget to get the Rebirth album that's available right now as well. It's our last streaming album, or our last studio project. So it's called Rebirth, and it's available everywhere. Thanks again for having us.
You're welcome. All right, are you guys ready to? You guys remember the music in the intro? You guys ready to rock out? Just go ahead and just dance it out. Y'all ready to just get some dancing going? Y'all ready to hear that music? Get a little dancing going on? Because y'all know y'all say y'all love the song. So let's talk about play it. Let's rock out. And we're going to talk to you all backstage. Everyone, thank you for tuning in to Old School Tuesday Turnup, episode 50. Enjoy your night. Enjoy the rest of the week. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. Tallboy, hit the music, and we are out of here. Fellas, let's dance.
We're not out of here yet, y'all. We not out of here yet. We're not out of here yet. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. What happened to the song? It was playing. Oh, I know what it was. I'm sorry. There it is. That's her song right there. So that's her new song, y'all. My name is Tallboy, and she didn't give me no love, but it's all good. I love you, Pricilla. She didn't give me no love. Hopefully you guys liked what you saw tonight, and the show is not over with because it's 50 episodes, right? And I see you in the background, Shy. I see you. Look at him over there dancing. I see you. Well, I got you a surprise, Pricilla. And I figured Ruff Endz would appreciate this. So without further ado, I got some people I want to introduce to you behind the scenes, okay? So first, let me see if I can bring this music down. Yeah, I got a surprise for you. Yeah, so we're going to remix this thing out. Hold on, let me find my little DJ scratch thing. Give me 1 second.
I'm about to start crying. Wait a minute.
Hold on. What they say? Yeah. So, it is. I can't. Yeah. Yeah. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and give you first from the Rude Boys, my man G LeBeau. Hey, what's up, G? What's going on, player?
What's up?
50 episodes. 50 episodes. Oh yeah, we about to make her cry. I guess I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. It don't. The party don't really stop here. Look at her face right here. Yeah, we're gonna get all this on the internet. I told y'all, Tallboy do things real big. My man from good friend of mine, he lives right here in Atlanta. I need you to just go ahead and get your audio set up right, get the screen centered before I bring you in here. He's about to be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Mr. Tommy Jenkins from Cameo. You didn't shout his name out. There he is. He's live. There he is. Yeah, hold on. We not done. We not done. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face, y'all. Oh, 50 episodes. People don't understand how hard this really is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm about to see, you said his name earlier, but I really want to see you do it. We all know him. We all love him. Hold on. I'm not done yet now. You know, it's just relationships. You know what I'm saying? So hold on. It's not done. Where did he go? He was just here. I just had him. I'm waiting on him to come back. But let me at least get them on the screen. And while we get him on the screen, where did he go? He was just right here. What happened? He just disappeared on me. He was here. I am so sorry, y'all, because, you know, I like my productions to be tight, and my production is not tight right now. So somebody decided to disappear. Let me see. Where did he go? Let me see. There we go. All right. So I've got these guys on the screen, and let's see. Kill that music right there. Let's see what we'll kill that song right there. I got one more person that I got to get on here. So Ruff Endz, you got G LeBeau from the Rude Boys, you got Cameo, Mr. Tommy Jenkins, and I'm gonna try and get the third person behind the scenes. I don't know where he went, but let me see if I can get him on the phone. So everybody should be live. Y'all can say what's up to everybody, and 50 episodes.
What's up, fellas?
What's up?
What's going on?
What's happening?
What's happening, fellas?
What's going on?
Going on?
All right.
Yeah.
Man, you know, man, I love you cats, man. You know, glad you had a chance to chat with Pricilla. 50? What?
50?
Yes.
Man, that's great.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. Congratulations on your future endeavors as well. You know?
Thank you.
You know, it's beautiful.
Look how this. How are you?
I'm good.
That's good.
I'm good. Good. Yeah. Doing what I do.
Yes, I just want to say, since we're all here, thank you for allowing me to interview you. And we had so much fun that night. You all, give it up for Tommy Jenkins. We had so much fun. If you guys go back and watch the interview I did with Tommy Jenkins from your group from Cameo, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all fellas' interview was good too. I listened. I heard you cats. It was good. Glad y'all still doing your thing, man. Hopefully I can catch y'all. You were just in Norcross? Where'd y'all play at? Where'd y'all sing?
Yeah, we were. It was a new restaurant that opened up out there, and we just did a kind of a meet and greet, pretty much what it was.
Okay.
And we sung a song or two. Yeah.
Next time you're in town, we'll check you out, man.
Fans over here, brother. Just need you to know we need to give you your flowers right now, brother. Cameo is one of those we hold in high regard, man, because of
Appreciate
you
you.
guys.
Appreciate it, brothers. Appreciate that, man. That's all love. It's all love.
Don't forget,
and the Rude Boys over there too.
Yeah, we got the Rude Boys
up
there.
Joey Little.
Oh, the Rude
Joey
Boys.
Little, the homie. Joey Little is the homie over there. We love y'all too, man.
Congratulations, though. Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Congratulations, 50.
Yes.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to interview. You said what?
Thanks for having me, bro. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
You all remember we had the Rude Boys on. Yes.
Checking out my brothers, Ruff Endz too, man.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God!
I'm working behind the scenes. I'm sorry. I'm working behind the scenes because I got the other person, and he's a true legend. He was back here. I don't know what happened, and you know, we try to give everybody their flowers, and they're not tech savvy, so I don't really want to say who it is. I'm trying to work so just talk about 50
Yeah, don't put
episodes.
them out there. Don't put them out
Yeah,
there.
I don't want to put them out there just yet. You know, I don't want to put them out there because y'all
Yeah,
gonna be like,
they gonna jump on, bro. They figuring it out.
But
yeah,
he still
I'm trying to work behind the scenes. So I mean, y'all, Rude Boys, Tommy Jenkins, you got Ruff Endz. I mean, I'm talking about. Is there a way that we can get like a collaboration going for the fans? Talk about that.
yes.
We hear
Hey,
that
we can
so.
get us all in the same place at one time. Who knows?
Hey,
Yeah, that's the
the
only
Amen.
way
thing, you
that
know.
we got you
It'd be a
here.
super delay. That's the only
So
thing.
who's in KC right now? Ain't nobody in
You say,
KC?
No
Oh,
yeah,
that's
crazy.
I'm in Georgia.
just where
Yeah.
you based it. Everybody's in Georgia or near Georgia, right?
Yeah, I'm in Forest Park.
Wow. Rough End's gonna be down there a lot more coming soon. You know, we
Yeah,
working
that's
on
what's
some
up,
things
bro.
down there. But let me
y'all,
just say
y'all
one
out of
thing.
KC?
No. She just mentioned something about KC because I was talking about Lavelle.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
so
And
Priscilla's from Kansas City, and so
Yes.
that's
when
what it
we
is.
started this whole journey, I live in Atlanta, and she needed a producer for her show, and so
Nice.
she didn't know anything about tech. She didn't know anything about live streaming. She'll tell you that story behind the scenes if she wants to do that. And then what you see now is, a combination of Pricilla and Tallboy coming together with the pictures, the video, the production, as you saw with the calls. G probably thought I was a pain in the butt when we first came on to the show,
Never, man.
and
Never.
then they saw the production and they were like, "Yo, I see what you're doing. You got the
Oh
pictures of my
yeah, so he
kids and
owned it.
me and my family, and we wanted to make you cry and be like, wow, and give you this moment. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it was, and I can't believe this guy. Y'all gonna be mad when you find out who it is, and I'm trying to
Well, you said
call.
his name earlier, and I'm trying to think. Well, I didn't say too many of the guys' names earlier, and I said a few, and I'm trying to
Yeah,
think
you said a
who it
few
is.
names. That's what it was.
Yeah, but he said because he said I said his name earlier, and I'm like, well, I said Lenny Williams, and I said Howard Hewitt. I know I said Bolega Lufa Full Force, Chuck Ride.
Bolegaloo,
I
you
mean,
said.
Nick Jones. I said a lot. He said it's somebody's name. I said, and he's cheesy because I see. I don't think. I think I know who it is. I think I may know who it is. Who is it?
She
Yeah,
gonna say, "I know who it is." Who is it?
I think I may know who it is.
In typical
Ask
woman
them
Who
at the
is
fashion,
same
it?
who
time.
is it?
Who
You
is
tried.
it?
In typical woman fashion, who is it? Priscilla, no, we not doing that. What they say, no, we not doing that, Priscilla. Uh, I've called him. He was just here. Like it looks like he's in the room, but he's not showing his. He's here, but is not
Well,
showing.
here's
Is
Boris.
not showing him. So I don't know what. I keep calling the number, and like I said, they're not tech savvy, so I don't know no other way to do this. So should I tell the people, and then y'all be like, "Oh man," or should I
Yeah,
try?
Might as well.
might as
Yeah, might
well.
as well, bro.
the
So
the
we can
the,
all
the,
be like,
the, the legendary oh, I love you, Lenny Williams. He's here. I just trying to get him
Oh,
on the
Lenny,
screen.
Oh,
I'm trying to get him on the
oh,
screen.
Uncle
He's
Lenny,
here.
man.
I don't know what's going
come
on
on,
with his
man.
phone or his computer. I mean,
come
he's
on.
so I just figured 50 episodes. I mean, you got the 90s, you got the 70s, you got the 80s. I just figured all generations. Like I figured we
Uncle
can get
Lenny,
them all
yeah,
here, but
baby.
I would love to get him on the screen. I just don't know what's going on with his device. So bear with me if
And
y'all
Lenny just
mind.
put out a new record too.
Right. He sure
Yeah,
did. I
you
was about
might
to
as
say
well. I
that.
think that ain't that a sample that Coco got or something?
Craziest
It's
record
called
I ever
something.
heard.
Something
Mm.
about my drawers.
Uh,
Something.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
those bananas, man.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
To everybody watching, man, shout out to all of our peers, man.
that's
That
what it
just made me
was.
think about it, having Rude Boys, having Cameo, all of our peers, man. everybody that paved the way. I'm talking all the way back to Nat King Cole. Nat King Cole couldn't even come in the
Right.
front door. He had to come through the back
Mm-hmm.
through a sold out house. We come from all of that. We are part of that legacy. We're part of that
That's right.
family. So everybody that's a
Yeah,
part of this
it wasn't even
R&B,
that long
this
ago.
entertainment industry, man. Shout out to y'all, because don't nobody know what we really go through sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? So
That's right, bro.
shout out to
Likewise.
everybody, man. But
That's right.
I
That's
gotta
right.
say this
That's
while
right.
I got the floor. Lenny Lavelle,
Mm-hmm.
I know you're gonna hear this because this your peoples from KC. When they won, what was it? The playoffs, what was it? The Super
The
Bowl, what
Super
was it?
Bowl
Super Bowl.
Chiefs.
Lavelle came online and sung Someone to Love You for like a half hour. He was so pumped up because they beat us, and oh my God, it was
Wow.
terrible. And I just wanted to take this time to get back at him to say, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I got you.
Mm-hmm. It was that
I
serious, huh,
got
bro?
you.
Oh, I'm sending this to him.
No.
I'm gonna send it to him. I'm gonna send it. I'm sending it. I'm gonna send it to him.
I got you, bro. I got you. It's all right, Mr. Lavelle.
Oh my God. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it to him. I'll be sometimes talking to him on Instagram. I'm gonna send it. I'm like, listen, I got this message for you. Oh man.
So you guys have done multiple albums, Tommy, G, and I know it doesn't transition into streaming and interviewing and stuff like that. But is there anything that you would say to Pricilla, at where she's at in her journey?
I say anything, it
No,
would be to continue.
she's doing
You talking
well.
about me?
She's
Yeah, she's
50
doing
episodes.
well. That's what I was
50
about to say.
episodes is nothing. That's
Yeah.
a momentous thing, especially in this stage when you got. It's not just one podcast or one streaming, one thing. It's a myriad of them. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So to be able to carve out your own niche in your own space and still have, quality entertainment and quality guests and people like that, that says a lot to you and your skills and how you go about your business. So, and also that you have another, you got your own show. You got another show, which is going to even take you even higher. So
That's right.
kudos and blessings to you, because you don't need no advice from us. Plus, I don't know that world. You do. I'm on the other side of the mic. So you do what you do. I'm just blessed to be able to have been interviewed by you and had such a wonderful time. And I hope in the future you don't forget about a brother and you invite him back onto your new show.
I got you. I got you. You coming right to the Pricilla Watley show. Just let me know when you want to come. I'm bringing you. You coming. You
Right
coming,
on,
Ruff
right on, right
Endz.
on, right on.
You coming? You know what? I might have like you all come do. I was kind of thinking. Remember when BT used to have hip hop little conversation? Maybe do an R&B and get you all's take on a little R&B conversation. Bring you all back and get your input.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Okay.
Sure.
Nice.
Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. See
I
y'all
can
with
I can talk a little bit about it. These brothers right here got a lot more to say about R&B than me. But yeah, I can talk a little.
G, go ahead. G, talk to him. G,
Oh yeah,
what you?
bro. If I could say anything, I want to say blessings first of all for working.
Uh
As
oh.
much as you can do is me and my wife watch YouTube on a regular, and the more the merrier as far as content, because they're gonna tap in. They don't have a choice when you keep hitting them with great quality. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're doing. So it's a blessing to keep, just keep it going. That's a lot, 50 videos, that's a lot of work and time and effort, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you're gonna continue to grow your fan base and all that too. The more content you have, the more you can put out there. But I'm thankful for being on here also, because when we was on here with the group together, you know what I'm saying, we was always talking about, we enjoyed it and laughed and had fun on the show, you know what I'm saying? And to see Ruff Endz, and again, we was doing a show with them a little while back in St. Louis. It was Ruff Endz, Rude Boys, True, Men at Large. All of us was at the radio station together, man. That's fun memories, you know what I'm saying? We had
Beautiful.
Ooh,
great
that's a
times,
classic
man.
right
We was
there.
all together. Yeah, man, we was all
Yeah.
singing together, man. You know what I'm
Ain't
saying? Like
nothing but
one
singing
family.
on
We
that
really
show.
enjoyed it, bro. Man, hey, you had to know
Yes.
what you was doing in the group, man. It's just respect for each one of us. You know what I'm saying? It was a
Yes.
blessing, man. Yeah. And we had fun too, man. I was wishing we had more dates, man. They need to line some more up like that because that was a good time, man.
But G, put it out there. Go ahead, make your announcement right now to these promoters. Make the announcement. Go ahead, and
Yeah,
put it out there.
we need to keep putting this real classic R&B groups, groups together, man, because it's a lot of fans that's missing that. You know what I'm saying? They really missing the realness because every time I hear Ruff Endz song come on the radio, it's like a feeling you get. You know what I'm saying? From that real music, and it takes you right back to the moment. It just stamps in time. You know what I'm saying? The music, man, and we just need more groups with all of us together, man, where we could do shows. I'm sure the fans will agree too. They'll appreciate that real music. It's still here. You know what I'm saying? It's just about getting these promoters together on it where we can get a string of dates lined up, man, where we can have fun, man. You know?
Indeed.
I gotta
Yeah.
say, when you were talking just now, it sounded like a really good tour date. When you mentioned
I
everybody that
agree.
was at that radio station that day,
Right.
it sounded like a really
Men
good
at
tour date. I'm
Large.
not gonna lie to you. I would probably sprinkle like one or two other little elements in there, but
Yeah.
true Rough Ends, Rude Boys, Men at Large. Good God Almighty, we had a ball that day. I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
telling
It
you,
was High
bro.
Five too, right? Was it High Five?
Yeah, High Five was on there
Yeah,
too. Sure
G,
was.
did you see the picture? I showed you all's picture because I told them
Yep, that
all
was it.
everybody in the picture I interviewed on this show from High
Yeah.
Five to the Rude Boys to Rough Ends, the Men at Large was on the show. All
Yeah.
everybody I put on the show.
Hey, we had a
That was
Yeah.
ball,
it.
bro. I'm telling you. It
That was
just
it.
felt good to
Yeah,
be
that
on the
was it.
side of the stage, and see the groups that, we all grew up listening to each other, first of all. You know what I'm saying? I was on the side of the stage, like, in awe, man, like listening to, each one of the songs. When Ruff Endz was up there with Troop, I'm listening, like, remember when I was in high school, you know what I'm saying? Singing them songs and certain stuff, man. And then me being a newer member in the Rude Boys, I grew up listening to that group when I was in high school also, and end up being it's a blessing for me to be in the group when Buddy passed. God bless his soul and all, but at the same time, man, I grew up listening to them and now I'm in the group, so it's God
Hmm.
works in mysterious ways, man. That's just a blessing. As I always appreciate real music. Like they said, real musicians, real writing, songwriting, arrangements, you know what I'm saying? That needed to come back, man. You know?
Yes.
Totally agree.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny, but I mean, this is a whole tour right here. You got a member of
Mhm.
Cameo who's got music out. You got LeBeau. He's got his own music out. Y'all just dropped a new
Yeah.
album. You said Lenny
Mhm.
just dropped an album. I mean, that sounds like a
Lene.
whole tour right there.
Lene
Yeah,
always
man.
got plenty.
I just dropped a new album. It's under my name, G LeBeau, and it's called Just Sing, because that's what my father and mother used to tell me when I was young, is just sing, you know what I'm saying? And the album covers got my parents on there and me when we was babies. And pictures of my mother and father together. You don't see that too often, man, where mothers and fathers is together, man, and you get to really appreciate seeing that as a kid. I had both of my parents, so Father's Day coming up. My father passed about almost 12 years ago now, man. I miss him and all, but I thought this was a good time to put 17 songs, man. And a lot of them was written about them, for them, and just experiences me and my brother had as a group coming up writing together. So it's good material, man. I hope y'all listen to it and check it out. It's available on all platforms right now. It's called Just Sing.
Yes, yes. Someone asked Ruff Ends, David and Dante. Someone asked, "Can you sing just a snippet of "Someone to Love"?"
Me? Get some of this water.
Get that wall.
Hmm?
That wall.
Oh, All you need to say is that you want me to be with you, girl. I know you waited so long for someone who love you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
That boy
Yeah,
good. That boy,
that's how you do it.
That
That's how
man
you
said that
do
boy good. I like that.
that boy
I don't know
good.
what happened to Lenny. We tried to stall it out as long as I could. So maybe on the next 50 episodes we can get Lenny to come in on the bottom. We'll save this spot for Lenny when he come on the next 50 episodes. But I tried to get some other people to come, but I wasn't able to make that all happen. But I wanted you, Pricilla, to let you know I love you. Yeah, I'm proud of you because, like I said, you have grown in this evolution of streaming. And to get 50 artists, you got to remember a lot of people can barely even get one or two. And then the fact that you can get the one or two and then they say they appreciate your work, that speaks volumes, you know? So to get
Oh
50
yeah.
of them to say, I appreciate your work. And for me to be able to pick up the phone today and say, hey, will you come on? And for Tommy to do what he did, for LeBeau to do what he did, for Lenny to do what he did with no questions asked, it was like, yeah, I got you. So I definitely want to thank Lenny for coming on or trying to come on. But I mean, unfortunately, we're just having those technical difficulties over here on this end. But I just want to let you know that, hey, you're doing your thing, Pricilla. And as you go into this next chapter, it can only go up from here because I mean you've already done 50, so you can't go down. At least if you with me. Now
Do
you get
that.
another if you get another producer, I don't know what they can do, but
They ain't gonna be doing
you
what
get
you
another
do.
producer, they are you on your own. But I mean, hey, you know.
That's not happening. Someone had already asked, "Is Tallboy coming with you?" And I'm like, "Of course." Where's Tallboy going? Where's Tallboy going? Tallboy, he's coming with me. Listen, everyone, you know, and thank you, Tallboy. Honestly, Tallboy would tell you. I remember the first night I met him, and he was dropping all these gems, and at the time I wasn't trying to hear it, but I had to learn as I went through, and we kept growing. We kept growing. Artists, we laughed. We had all kind of type of artists on here. Like I said to each and every one of you, thank you for just giving me your time. A girl from Kansas. I'm just a girl from Kansas. Kansas City, Kansas is dorky.
KC.
Yeah, I'm just a girl from Kansas. And
She
artists
really
will
clicked her heels and made it happen and made her way to the ATL, y'all. She really clicked them heels.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, and you know, I was there in my room. Probably people didn't know I did interviews in my bedroom, but no one saw that. And Top Boy was here in Atlanta, and artists was all over the states, and we were just sitting there. They were just giving me their time, allow me to interview them, and I'm telling you, Tuesday nights, 8:00 p.m. That's only 8:00. That's it. Then I tell people you gotta be on time. We used to do. Top Boy will tell you sound check. G can tell you. Tommy can. We used
Yeah.
to do sound
Oh
check
yeah.
on Mondays. Yeah, we done been through it all, and I took it away. And you know what? And I just went on and said no more sound checks. Just let the artists come in on that day. And we been through. I've been through so many artists. It is, you know, like I said, just thank you all for just giving me your time. And a young girl being from Kansas, I mean, I put things in existence, and things just start happening for me. And this show has really grown. To the fans out there, you guys can go back and watch all the interviews. Tonight's interview, Tommy's interview, the Rude Boys interview. They're there for you to watch. You're not going anywhere. And and you all came on and you told your story, and the fans love you, enjoyed you. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart, allowing this girl Pricilla Watley to interview you all. But I do hope that you all just let me know a date so I can get you all over to the Pricilla Watley show. So yes,
Oh yeah.
more to come.
Yeah.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Yes. And
All
Lenny,
right.
we gonna try to get Uncle Lenny on some kind of way because he was amazing that night too. So yes. And what you all think of? Ruff Endz heard it. But G and Tommy, what do you all think of the new song? Because you guys didn't have that song when you all were on here. It was a different song. What you guys think of with a new song we have going on.
I like it. I was checking it out. It's
Oh
got a
yeah,
lot of
it's good.
energy in it. It's real
Thank you.
Yeah.
good. It's got to make you want to move, and I don't even
Oh yeah,
dance a lot,
yeah.
but it make you
It
want to
takes it
shake
up.
shop.
Yeah.
It sure is nice. It got some
It's
energy
definitely
for
fresh.
sure. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Top Boy, anything else? Are you Top Boy? Let me tell you about Top Boy. He is more of we're brother and sister combination. That's how good we are. It was been going almost 4 years, and we just more of a brother and sister combination. Sometimes I could work his nerves, and I don't be caring, but he'll tell you because I be having so many ideas, and he'll be like, Priscilla, come on, like, but I can't help it. It's just, but it's that. I be when I express myself on ideas, and as long as he listens, he gonna be like, I'm just gonna listen to you, say what you need to say. But you know what? I do thank Cowboy for just being you and give me the knowledge, the strength, to deal with me. The times that I went through on this show and everything. There is, for all you, since you all are here, I did lose someone very important to me during a time where it was been 2 years. My mom passed away, and I remember. And to this day, unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to even show her what I was doing. And I remember the week later, I had to interview Function. If you go back to that interview, it was a good interview, but you could tell it was a lot going on, but it was still a good interview. And the show really got me through everything I went through, passing my mother, moving down here to Atlanta from Kansas to Atlanta is this show. It was Old School Tuesday Turnup. It was the show. So, and the fans who've been here since the beginning, since episode 1 to now, just thank you and thank you for watching. Because if you all can agree, without the fans, where would we be without our fans?
Right. Right. That's so
That's a fact.
important, man. That's
Yeah,
indeed.
That's a fact.
yeah, yeah. So thank you, and it's you fans of the Old School Tuesday Turnup. I hope you all get ready and come over to the Pricilla Watley show and get ready for awesome, killer
When do you start it?
interviews.
When do you start, Priscilla? When's the first show?
I want to start this month when I find me an artist. Y'all know how it is. I gotta find an artist. Any suggestions? Y'all have any suggestions for the first episode? What y'all think? What y'all think should be the first episode?
Well, that's a good question. Have you interviewed O'Brien yet?
Well, the first question is,
No.
what kind of artist or what kind of show is the Pricilla Watley show? I think they need to first understand the premise
Yeah.
of the show before they can start giving out ideas, because this was Old School Tuesday Turnup,
So it
which
may
was
not be
focused
old
on
school
music.
next time.
Right. It was
Yeah.
focused on old school artists, from the 90s and past time, right? So now, what is the premise of the Pricilla Watley show?
So Priscilla Watley show will now be everyone can come and tell their story. Either you're a singer, you're a dancer, you're an artist. It doesn't an actor or actress. Just tell your story, and that's what Priscilla Watley show is going to be. So if you see the symbols back here, this is what the symbols will be for Priscilla Watley show. All various aspects of entertainment. So therefore, you come over, kind of like it'll give you what will a little concept, same concept, but a little bit more different of what Old School Tuesday Turnup is. So therefore, Priscilla will be something totally different. So get ready for everybody to be on here. I know I had here on Old School Tuesday Turnup, I had a new school artist. I know I had makeup artist. I want all that and more for the Priscilla Watley show. So I want a little bit more. I had gospel singer on here. I want it all. So if you know anyone who was singer, actress, dance, any type of entertainment, let's go. Come to the Priscilla Watley show and you can tell your story. There you go.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna get all your information because I got a big family, right? And I got between my kids, I got my cousin Raw Reem that's in here. I'm in the studio right now. We're working on finishing his project up. I'm featured on about 2 or 3 of the joints that he's dropping on his EP. My kids, my daughter Abrielle LeBeau. I got my son Lil Tizzy. I mean, they artists also. So if they welcome, I'll send them your way too to line that up too for interviews for them also. And they finishing up their projects right now to drop.
Okay, most definitely. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let them come over and tell their story. I got you. I got them. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
All right.
this is episode 50, and y'all said y'all liked the song. It was all AI that was created.
Some of them
Mm-hmm.
here.
It was all AI. I guess the only question that I have for all of you guys, because you guys all came in different, generations. I know we all have never thought that AI could do the things that it do, but I mean, are you guys threatened by AI and the way things are?
Can I speak first? Because I'm not threatened by it because they can't use the emotion that we use as artists, the way the vocals are and all that. Is certain emotions you can't get out of an AI. It's not gonna happen. I've been hearing so much of it, and I can tell certain songs, but it's just a feeling that you get from the humans is just different. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, and I'm not threatened by it.
I look at it as anything else that comes along as far as new technology, new ways how to do things. It's a tool. You have to use it
Yeah,
to advance what you're doing. Uh, However, just like anything else, there's going to be bad actors that are going to come in and and take advantage of it and try to manipulate it in certain ways that are not that do as you've already seen as far as certain hip hop things and different collaborations, Drake and whoever, that was crazy. Even though it didn't sound bad, but it was phony. And you know, it's like if you're gonna do it, some artists are down with it. Give me 50% and of whatever you're doing. Sure, you can use my voice or you can use this, but pay me. If it's gonna be like that. But it's got to be. I don't know. We're talking regulation in a certain kind of way. I don't know
yeah,
if because things are moving so quickly. That's the thing. I mean, now every time I turn around, there's another iteration of AI. It's moving so quickly that it's hard for the regulators to keep up with it, just like anything else. But it's a tool. I mean, I'm using it. I use it. I'm going to use it in websites. I'm using it in certain things that
hmm
that'll benefit me. But hey, it's just like anything else, man. It's it's uh, it's a tool you got to use. I'm not threatened by it at all. I just want to make sure that it's used in the correct manner. That's all.
yeah.
Um, just to add to it, I feel like there is a threatening level. There is a threat level. There is a level for concern at some level because just like when Napster came in, when Napster first came in, I remember the feeling in the industry like, wow, like now people got a way to get the music that you may have spent God knows how much of your budget on. Oh, I got the symphony to come in. I got the choir to come in, had to play the choir on scale, to do all of this, and then people getting it for free or getting it for $1. Like, so just speaking from that perspective, with a new technology comes a new way that the consumers can get access to your material, not necessarily coming through you. Even as far as capturing emotion, that's one of the things about AI that I think some of us don't understand. It's constantly learning, so it's constantly trying to pick up on the emotions of how R&B is sung, the emotions of how a rock song is sung, or whatever the case is. But with that, I think, like my brother was saying, we we need the regulations on it to be just as quick. That's what'll swallow up a lot of the fear. You know, are people going to be paid for their likeness, for their use of, somebody said, I want a such and such song in the voice of Ruff Endz or the voice of Cameo or the voice of Rude Boys. Are they going to be sending you a a digital check that's going to say for this much that this song was played and heard, as much as hitting your cut? I
Yeah.
mean, who knows? It could be a good thing. I don't know.
I saw this almost human looking uh, avatar or whatever, and the voice was totally AI, and it
Wow.
was an avatar, and that the syncing of it was almost like a human being talking. It was incredible. So I mean, that was I guess maybe a couple of months ago. Tall boy, you know what I'm saying because you've
Yeah,
seen it. You
there's a service you can get. I can just get a picture of you. Just take a picture of this image right here of G LeBeau, just like how he's sitting right there. I can put in a prompt and I can have the voice, and the voice can literally, with his picture, make it look like he's talking. I have that software right now. So I mean, so
Wow.
now we're talking about music. We're talking about just images. We're talking
it's
about
crazy.
we're
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
not
what.
just music.
Yeah,
It's
it's
acting.
everything.
It's all that.
Yeah,
Deep
it's everything.
fakes. That's
But
the level of deep
Deep
fakes.
fakes.
well,
Yes.
deep fakes are
Yes.
deep fakes are a little different, and I know we're going in the tech world. And you guys are all welcome to come on to the Lab Tech Show on Wednesday evenings at 8 o'clock, where I host that show. You guys are more
Yes,
I
than
sir.
checked
welcome
it
to
out a
tap
couple
in.
times, bro.
But the deep fakes is different because you're actually taking someone's actual voice, and um you're manipulating their voice to say what you want to say, even though it's
Wow.
not you. Whereas
Wow.
AI is, hey, well, what I'm speaking of, the service that I'm speaking of, I could take a picture of anybody that's on this screen, as long as it's a front facing picture, and I can say, "Hey, you're locked into the Pricilla Watley show," and it would make it sound like it's you, but you have to use the AI voice. So it takes literally 30 seconds worth of voice for me to manipulate and clone your voice. So now you can say, and in a way it's positive, but in a way it's also negative, because you can say I can license out my clone voice, and now it can speak Spanish, it can speak German, it can speak Portuguese, and then now you can license it out into other countries if you're open to that, if that makes sense. So I mean, AI is so vast, and you just have to have a conversation with somebody that's in that lane and say, okay, well, how can I make money with this? And I think what a lot of people are not willing to do, they're not willing to sit down and say, how does it work? How can it help me? How can it help my workflow? Because people aren't willing to do that,
Yeah.
they're just watching it happen, and they're not taking charge. AI is at checkers and rallies now. If you go into checkers or rallies,
Oh, I know, man. I was in Checkers the other day, and I'm like, this voice is actually. And I said, "Will you get that right?" Because I made a mistake on the order, and I wanted to order something else. And they said, "Will you get this right?" And she said, "Oh yes." I'm like,
and
I
it
roll up
and
to
it does
the.
it in Spanish, and it does it in English. So now think about the people that are
It's
working. You
crazy.
don't even speak Spanish, so I mean the AI already understands the Latino language, the Spanish language. So I mean it takes it from there. So the next time you guys see a checkers or rallies, just pull up through the drive-through and just watch what happens, and you're gonna be like, this is
It's
mind
deep,
blowing.
man. It's deep.
So
It's deep.
it's just a matter of you guys just willing to accept it, and making it work for you. And that's for the people that are
Well, there was
watching.
an artist.
Go
There's an
ahead.
artist that said that. She said that I forget who it was, but this major singer for female, and she said, "Hey,
You got to
you pay me, and and you can use my voice. You pay me. I don't care.
you got to bring your
I
camera
want
up
to."
just a little bit, because you cutting out of the frame of the shot. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Now say it again.
The artist was like, "You pay me." It's a major female artist. She said, "You pay me, and you can use my voice. Pay me, 50% or 75% or whatever, and we can go." She was like, "What are you gonna do? I mean, if you're gonna do it, make sure you get paid. That's that's it. That's the problem. The licensing or getting paid for your music is just like anything else. Just like streaming,
Like,
you had the big
yeah,
old problem with that. Same situation, man.
yeah, it's like you said, using it as a tool. Because even in the studio, it's so many plugins, man, that we using nowadays. That's basically AI. It analyzes and it'll clone your microphone and the frequency and everything. It just you can just download the file into it, and it analyzes everything. There's so many different plugins that's basically AI for mastering and Everything else now, if you're using it as a tool, yeah, I get it. But like you say, you just have to figure out the way that it's gonna make your job easier too. Because basically, auto tune has been a form of AI too. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as threat level, just to add, as far as threat level, I think they said there's 20. I think the number's 20 AI artists on Japanese radio right now. 20.
Wow.
Like their picture,
Not
all of
even
their
real.
songs, music, everything.
The videos and everything, huh, bro? All the visuals,
Yeah.
everything is wow.
So
And
that's
they
the
just
threat
get
level
paid
of part
from
of
it.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a threat if you look at it in that way, bro.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yeah.
What are three things that artists, because you said definitely, you brought up some good points about taking advantage of it, using your voice. Well, like, what three things I can do right now to get positioned to take advantage of what's going on with AI as an artist?
I really
Or
want to have this conversation offline where everybody, because somebody gonna steal these ideas, and Tallboy don't get paid for this.
oh yeah,
But
Right.
you still
I'm sure.
no, that's
so all of us
offline.
can talk offline. Come on now, like hey, you got to be smart about it now. Like come
And you
on,
telling the
man.
truth.
But in all
You
honesty
got a
and
point.
but in all honesty and fairness, you got to talk to somebody that understands this. You know what I'm saying? So, and somebody like me that's in the tech space, it's like, hey, you need to partner with people who eat, sleep, and breathe this. Just like you guys are artists, and then you go find a promoter, right? And the promoter, he's gonna get out there and go find these jobs for y'all to say, hey, I can get you in Kansas City, I can get you in Atlanta. You know what? I'm gonna send you up to Nebraska. But because he's seasoned and he knows those things, you got to get with somebody. So the first thing is finding somebody who understands what's going on. And once you find that, then you can go and say, how can I make money doing this? And we can talk about that once we end this show over here offline. And in that way, I don't mind giving y'all the game, but I don't want to put it out there on YouTube because we are still live. So
Yeah,
y'all can
you
come to the
still
Lab Tech
and
Show on
Uh,
Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern.
yeah, we could chop it up there.
Yeah. Come
Yeah.
to the Lab Tech Show and y'all ask that question over there. And
yeah,
but
you
we can
still gotta
talk
keep your
offline
phones
behind.
away.
Huh?
So you still gotta keep your phones a mile away because the phone's listening all the time to it. Every time
Well,
we do say
I-
something, they
to
stealing.
to answer that question right there, not trying to be funny, but we all have a
Hmm.
Gmail address, right?
Come
And
on.
nobody reads the fine print. And the fine print in Gmail clearly says that we have the right to send you information, send you ads, send you advertisement. And the only way they can do that is what? Gmail is owned by Google. Google is the largest platform in the world. So how do you think they're going to be able to send ads to you? They gave you a free email address. They gave you 15 gigs worth of data. So every picture you take, whether it's on an iPhone or an Android, if you don't know that you can back up your photos, you have your backup is already there. So because you that was part of the terms of service that you gave. So you're like, hey, my phone on my iPhone is backed up. I don't have any more storage, but all those photos are there on Gmail. So you just got to go back and look at those terms and conditions. You could literally go to openai.com right now and type in what are the terms and conditions of Google and simplify it for me in a language that I can understand. And it will literally break it down in a terminology that you can understand. It's just how you prompt it and how you say it. So, and
Hmm.
OpenAI is free. So it's not like you got to pay anything like that, but you have to understand it. So just like y'all know this music, you got to know somebody that understands that tech.
Hmm.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
So like
That's
if you
not
got,
the Chat GPT, is it? Is that
huh?
what the Chat GPT is?
Yeah,
Is that?
ChatGPT
Yeah.
is OpenAI. Then you have
Right.
Microsoft, they have Copilot, and now Google has Gemini. So look at it like this. Tommy, when you were growing up, you had the encyclopedia, right? When you were going to school. You didn't have Google when you were growing up,
Couple of
right?
them. Yeah.
Yeah, you had to go do it the old school way, right? And you had to go look in the book, right? And you had to go
That's
look
right.
it up and write out the report, and it was what it was. G, Shy, DaVinci, myself, we were introduced to the internet in 94, 95, and Google came around, right? And when Google came around, we could just search. So when you search, they give you a list of articles that just came up, right? We just type it in, but that replaced the encyclopedia, right? Then you take it from the encyclopedia to fast forward. You got something called Siri, and you got the one on Android where you can say, "Hey, where's the nearest restaurant?" and it would just pull up all the stuff for you. Now you fast forward today, and you have AI. So if you look at how things have evolved over the years, you get what I'm saying? This is masterclass right here.
Come on.
But as you look at over the years how technology has developed, it's like, why not embrace it? Because Tommy, he started with the encyclopedia, but now your kids are embracing this AI, if that makes sense. So once you see it from that point of view and that perspective, when I showed Pricilla that song, I was like, Pricilla, we can, we had an issue with the last song with copyright issues, right? So I said, Pricilla, I found an alternative that we can use. And when I prompted in what she wanted, it outputted different outputs. And when she heard this one, she was like, I like this. And now, all based off of some prompts of what her show was about, I was able to put it in, and within 2 minutes, it gave us a song.
Right.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, Priscilla. Any other questions?
I'm too busy listening.
Priscilla, like, look, this is one of my longest shows ever. I love this, but this is how you have fun. This is how you learn. This is how we embrace it. If that makes sense, but you have to be willing to have that conversation, and because we're all in this room, we've now been able to say, hey, let's have a talk with men and one lady, and let's just be open, and let's learn something, and then, like you said, you just go from there.
Excellent.
Yes, sir.
Yes, but we gonna talk. Who was that who asked the question? We know what we're gonna ask that question when we get off stage. So without further ado, Tallboy, drop the music. You all want a little jam? Y'all want to jam out? Let's go ahead and say goodbye and jam on out of here. Tallboy, drop the music. Hold on, wait a minute. Time out. Robin S just text. She's watching. Everybody say hello to Robin S. She's watching.
Robin S. All right.
Robin S.
What's up,
Yes,
I tried to do her note.
She just literally text said she is watching. Thank you, Robin, for watching.
Robin, show me love.
That's right. Much respect. Real.
Yeah. Watching right now. He's watching the show. Hello. How are you, everyone? Hey, I got Robin S. is on the phone. You all say hello to her.
Hello.
What's up, Robin?
Hey.
Robin.
Hey.
What's up?
How is
We
everyone?
love you.
What's up? Everyone's good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Can y'all hear her?
Love your music.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
Robin.
All right, Robin.
Love you guys. Wonderful interview. Tallboy, Pricilla, y'all are doing your thing.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
We love you,
talk to
Robin. We need to be back on the road soon.
Did you hear what he said?
Yes, let's do this. Let's
Let's go.
All right, girl. We about to go. We about to get from up out of here. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye. All right, you all. Okay, see, that's why it's live. You never know what surprises. Tallboy was surprised. I'm surprised. You never know what happens. But you know what? Thank you all for being here. Old School Tuesday Turnup, episode 50. You guys go back, watch all the interviews, and just watch them as there. But ready to come on over. That's what I'm saying. Get ready to come over to the Pricilla Watley show. Thank you to David, Dante, Ruff Endz, G. LeBeau from Ruff, the Rude Boys, and Tommy Jenkins from Cameo, and the one and only. Y'all give it up to the man himself. Oh boy. You see how We need that. Go ahead, y'all. Let's go ahead and jam this music. Let's jam out to this music.
Feeling so fly. Old School Tuesday, gonna take you high. Highlighting the artists, getting them there too. Pricilla, Watley, gonna groove you. Oh yeah, rocking to the rhythm. It's a real throwback.
G. LeBeau like that beat. Look at Tommy over there doing that dance. I see you, Tommy. I see you, the bench. I see you. Uh-oh, look at you, shy. Uh-oh, hey, that's that prom dance right there.
Yeah, that's great, man. I like that. It's a good one.
Y'all stay on, don't leave.
Now the story unfolds, yeah, some pure gold, hypnotizing grooves. Now the story unfolds. Oh yeah. I step into the